Chosen one, listen closely. This is not coincidence. This is timing, divine timing, sacred reversal, the kind that only happens when heaven has kept count of your tears. You thought they fell unnoticed, didn't you? But every drop was recorded, every silent cry, every swallowed prayer. Every night you said, "God, I don't know how much more I can take." He heard you, he marked it, and now he's speaking again. The season that drained you was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to empty you, to make room you didn't know you needed, to pour out the stale, the heavy, the almost but not quite, to clear the vessel for something double, double in joy, double in peace, double in provision. It was a holy unraveling, threads pulled, seams opened, not to shame you, but to show you what couldn't go with you. You were not being punished, you were being prepared. The dryness was a doorway. Every unanswered call, every closed hand, every plan that fell through like sand, it was the Spirit emptying the jar so heaven could fill it without mixture. You thought you were losing, you were being lightened. You thought you were breaking, you were being remade. The weight that left you was not your worth leaving. It was what hid your worth. You learned to breathe again. You learned to listen when nothing spoke back. You learned the language of stillness, the strength of soft obedience, the courage of waiting when hurry wanted to lead, to clear the vessel for something double. Not double noise, not double busyness, but double clarity, double nearness, double rest that births real fruit. Joy, not the kind that performs, but the kind that sits with you in the morning and says we're safe now. Peace, not the kind that needs proof, but the kind that anchors you when evidence runs late. Provision, not the kind that brags, but the kind that quietly covers the vision without debt to anyone's approval. You see, what was taken in tears will not return the same. Those tears baptized the ground. They called new roots to life beneath what you could see. Loss went down into the dark and met the gardener. And when heaven returns it, it will not be fragile. It will not be fearful. It will not be stitched together with old thread. It will return multiplied by mercy. Mercy that knows your name. Mercy that has counted the nights and has chosen the hour to lift you. Multiplied by mercy means the edges will be softer. This time, the doors will swing without squeal. The alliances will be purer. The pace will be kinder. Mercy has a way of sanding the splinters off promises. Mercy takes what wounded you and returns it in a form that can no longer pierce. Mercy wraps the memory in light so you can hold it without bleeding. There's been a shift in the unseen. Something tilted in your favor while you were busy surviving. A new wind started moving through the corridors of your life. I can feel it pressing against your atmosphere, gentle but undeniable, like a tide that will not be argued with. What you lost is echoing back toward you, but this time clothed in gladness, refined in the fire, wrapped in purpose. Gladness, not as a decoration, but as a garment that fits your bones. Fire refined, meaning the impurities have been faced and burned away. Only what is true remains. Only what can stand the heat stays. Wrapped in purpose, meaning no more random gains, no more blessings that distract you from the reason you were born. This return has assignment stitched into it. This joy has direction. This peace has work to do in you and through you. Listen, there's a sound in the spirit like footsteps returning, but lighter. There's a scent in the air like rain before the first drop. There's a pressure at the threshold of your days, like a hand about to knock. You are allowed to expect good again. You are allowed to rehearse gratitude before the door opens. You are allowed to smile at the thought of what's on its way without apologizing for hope. The emptying taught you how to carry. The waiting taught you how to walk without wobble. The tears taught you how to and now, when the double comes, you won't mishandle it. You won't worship it. You'll steward it. You'll share it. You'll wear it with humility, and it will wear you with honor. So lift your chin a little. Breathe deeper than the root. Place your hand over your heart and whisper, I'm ready for the weight that won't crush me. Feel the atmosphere obey. Feel the shift answer back. Feel the unseen arrange itself to your posture of trust. Because this is not a rumor, this is not wishful thinking. This is the precise rhythm of a faithful hand. Empty, then fill. Prune, then bloom. Weep, then reap. What left you in pieces returns as peace. What left you aching returns as anointing. What left you hungry returns as a table already set, your name already written, your seat already pulled out. And when it arrives, you'll know, because it won't sound like the scramble of survival. It will sound like rest, landing. It won't feel like chasing, it will feel like meeting. It won't look like everything you imagined, it will look like everything you needed. Double in joy, double in peace, double in provision, multiplied by mercy, clothed in gladness, refined in the fire, wrapped in purpose. The season that drained you has finished its work. The vessel is ready. Open, receive. Let the echo become a rival. Let the promise take on form. Let the unseen press. All the way through, until your whole life says out loud what your spirit has been hearing in a whisper. It has returned, different, deeper, and full of heaven's kindness. Chosen one, you've walked through a divine delay, not a denial. This waiting room wasn't a punishment, it was a preparation chamber. The clock you feared wasn't counting against you, it was counting for you, measuring ripeness, mending what your eyes couldn't diagnose. God was never ignoring you. He was aligning what eyes couldn't see. He was moving pieces in rooms you were never invited to, turning the hearts you couldn't reach, softening ground you would have haggled yourself against. While you questioned your worth, heaven adjusted the blueprint. While you rehearsed the worst, the architect remeasured the frame. Not silence, strategy. Not distance, design. Your isolation was the soil. Your obedience was the seed. Your tears were the water. And now, heaven is commanding the harvest. The lonely nights buried the old husk. The yes you whispered when nobody clapped pressed the seed beneath the surface. The tears you hid from even your closest friend soaked the unseen, and now the earth is under orders. The field that looked empty is about to confess the truth. It's been holding roots first, then shoots, depth before display. And when it breaks the surface, it will not need your defense. It will speak for itself. You don't need to fight for what's returning. You just need to open your hands so they can be filled. Open your mouth to bless, not to bargain. Open your schedule so rest can have a room. Open your heart so trust can breathe again. The battle was to keep you open. The gift is already in motion, because it's not coming the way you lost it. It slipped away loud, fractured, dramatic, but it's returning like sunrise, steady and sure, no announcement needed. Not through the door you watched, but through the door you forgot existed. Not by the hands that dropped you, but by the hands that never will. It's coming better, quieter, purer, weightier, better, because it has passed through the refiner's quieter, because you no longer need noise to feel safe. Purer, because mixture was sifted from your appetite. Weightier, because glory is not light, and you are strong enough now to carry it without bending into old shapes. The ones who mocked your silence will see your celebration. The laughter that bruised your faith will become the background music to your lifting. They won't be your audience, they'll be your witnesses. Evidence that God vindicates in His own tone, at His own time. The places that held your pain will become altars of praise. The corner where you broke will be the corner where you bless. The street that tasted your tears will hear your song. The room that felt like a cage will become a sanctuary. Nothing wasted, everything reassigned. And where you bowed in surrender, you will stand in overflow. The floor you kissed in desperation will become the floor you dance upon. Not because you fought harder, but because you yielded deeper. Surrender was the gate, overflow is the garden, inside it. Listen, this is your instruction. Do not mourn what God already marked for restoration. Release the funeral you were planning for something that is only sleeping. Call it by its future, not by its last position. Let grief finish its honest work, then let it rest. Do not stare at the ashes when God has already prepared the oil. Stop counting what burned. Start anointing what breathes. Oil means movement. Oil means ease where there was friction. Oil means the hinge will swing without tearing the frame. Wear joy as an act of defiance. Put it on like armor. Let it sit on your shoulders when the forecast threatens rain. Joy is not denial. It is prophecy in the language of light. Laugh as a prophecy. Let the sound rise from the healed place, not the hollow place. Let it be a key that unlocks the tight room inside your chest. Laugh not at people, but at the lie that said you were finished. Rejoice now, not later. Rejoice not because you feel ready, but because heaven is. Rejoice because agreement is the bridge. The blessing walks across. Rejoice because waiting is not wasting when worship is present. Because the reversal has already begun. You can hear it if you lean in, the turning of gears behind the wall, the lift in the wind, the subtle reordering of what used to resist you, the emails you haven't seen yet, the introductions not scheduled yet, the doors without handles that open by recognition, not effort. And with this reversal comes holy boundaries. Guard the gaze that God purified. Do not give it back to lesser lights. Protect the pace that healed you. Do not rent it to urgency. Choose speech that blesses the path ahead. Do not narrate yourself back into famine. Do not negotiate with old atmospheres. If peace is the price, the opportunity is too expensive. If joy leaks when you hold it, it doesn't belong to you. If it demands your identity as collateral, decline the offer with a bow. Make space for the new weight. Clear a shelf in your day where gratitude can live. Prepare a chair at your table for the answer you stopped expecting. Write the yes that cost you nothing on the door and write the yes that cost you everything on your heart. Both will be needed, and when the first signs sprout, guard the tender green. Speak softly to it. Water it with thanks. Shade it from comparison. You are not late. You are on assignment. You are not behind. You are aligned. Chosen one, hear this in your marrow. Delayed does not mean denied. Hidden does not mean forgotten. Quiet does not mean empty. And small does not mean insignificant. Seeds always look like less than they are. The harvest will fit you this time. The blessing won't chafe. The favor won't fling you into rooms your soul can't breathe in. It will match your healed shoulders, your settled spine, your widened lungs. So breathe, open, step, smile like you've already seen the ending. Bless what left you, release what tried you, welcome what's meant you no harm. The reversal is not a rumor, it is the gentle law at work in your story. And as you stand where you once knelt, may your hands learn a new posture. Not grabbing, not proving, simply receiving. Rejoice now, not later, not when they understand, not when it makes sense now. Because the wind is shifting now. Because the earth is answering now. Because the song is rising now. And when your celebration spills over, let it be a map for those still in the delay. Let your voice be a lantern. Let your testimony be a bridge. Let your life say the sentence every waiting heart needs to hear. He wasn't ignoring me. He was aligning me. Chosen one, lift your head. The field is answering the command. The first light is cresting the horizon. The altar is warm with new fire. Open the door. The better is already on your porch. Quieter, purer, weightier, and it knows your name. If you stay bitter, you'll miss it. If you keep replaying the wound, you'll block the wave. Release the grief. It's done its work. Let it go. Let it breathe. Let it break into blessing. And the warning, chosen one, hear me. If you cling to what was lost, you'll delay what's due. But if you lift your hands in faith, even trembling, heaven will rush to fill the space your tears left behind. The promise is this: God does not take without the intent to return. He does not strip without the plan to restore. He does not let you cry unless he intends to crown you. Your tears were never waste. They were prophecy. So breathe now. Let joy find you. Let peace settle where pain used to sit. Because this is the exchange: mourning for movement, ashes for oil, tears for testimony, sorrow for song. You will laugh again. Not shallow laughter, but deep, healed laughter. You will dance, not to impress, but because your soul remembers freedom. You will love again with no fear of loss, because you've seen what God can resurrect. Chosen one, this is your divine repayment. This is restoration dripping from the hands of the one who saw it all. Don't wait for the evidence, rejoice now. That's your act of faith, your signal to heaven that you are ready. Type "I receive double gladness" in the comments if your spirit feels this, not as routine but as agreement. And as you do, may a quiet wind move through your atmosphere. May it whisper, "It's happening now." Chosen one, your tears were the seed, your joy is the harvest. And heaven is rejoicing with you. Keep your heart open, keep your posture low, keep your faith alive. The exchange has begun. This is not the end, this is the return, and it's coming in double gladness.